One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UConn Huskies offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Taking it the other way. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hairston. The sweet feet buy a little time. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Flying out to the left. The tag. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The short hands, it's Urlacher. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Bohannon. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Dropping back, it's Hairston. He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength, it's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Makes the grab. It's Bohannon. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Hicks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Catch in the middle, it's Urlacher. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Huskies are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line. line before he stopped. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 3rd down play from the gun. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, West Virginia. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Air Force just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Colorado Springs. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hicks. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll get rid of it. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Husky. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's strong. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Working that left side now. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is...
Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Looking downfield, it's Hairston. With the catch, it's Robin. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's on target and complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Akbar. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep...
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground.
There he goes. Tripped up for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Rides the back on the option to give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Makes the catch, it's Robbins. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Robbins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
UConn going back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Quickly complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This UConn offense really has it going. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The give. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. And the Mountaineers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push.
Breaks into the open. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Under fire. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he got just enough of that one. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Looking to pass. It's Hairston. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A strike downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
59, UConn 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Brings up 2nd down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.